Hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I dub it Wisdom Wednesday. Full disclosure, I'm going live using Restream for the first time. I hope that there are no issues. One time I went live. I don't know if I used this platform or another platform, and there was no sound. So I checked it ahead of time, and I know that there is sound. In any case, if you can join, I'm so happy if you catch the recording later. Hopefully, it will help you as well. So today's topic is really a topic for therapists on why is it so important to build an online presence for your private practice. Beyond counseling, I call it beyond counseling because obviously the quality of your work is the most important thing. But besides that, until people can sample the quality of your work, until people can actually work with you and see what kind of a therapist you are, what kind of provider you are, how you can help them in real time, they need to find you. They need to believe that you're the right provider for them. They need to feel like you are the best fit for them, especially if you're offering private pay therapy. And if you don't accept insurance, or maybe you partially accept insurance, whatever it is. So I thought that the topic of building an online presence is important because I get a lot of questions. And I get questions like, about SEO. The other day, I got a question about asking me what my SEO's service fees are. And I think this is not the right question to ask because talking about separate digital marketing channels um, and trying to put a lot of effort into one channel is not quite the right strategy anymore. There's a lot of happening right now because of innovation, because of how things are changing, how people consume information, and also how people are looking for providers, how people are looking for therapists specifically. I don't have the percentage now because they change all the time. But since the pandemic, most people are going online to look for therapists and all other medical providers. And they're looking in a variety of ways. Um, and, having a strong online presence just gives you a bigger opportunity to find people where they're looking for you, right? So um, I created a little slideshow. It's short, it's not a big deal. I just want to share it with you because it really illustrates my point here. And it's important to understand, right, how people find you. How do they find you? So I created this little graphic here to show. We're talking about how people find online, but also offline. So the first thing, probably the most important thing for therapists, is generating referrals. And referrals can be a big part of your caseload. And generating referrals requires outreach, and outreach can be done online and it can be done offline. And your online presence also um, it, it makes your outreach and your networking much more effective. So people may find you through referrals. People may find you through content marketing. And a lot of people put content marketing under SEO. And what I'm talking about is really the content on your website that has optimized, and your blog, and all the content that you're constantly generating. So writing blog posts, creating content for social media platforms, whatever. But a lot of people may find your practice just because they are, let's say, Googling some questions that are very important to how they are feeling right now. So your content might bring people practice. Um, Google Maps, a lot of people are looking for therapists near me. So if you're on Google Maps, and specifically if you have a Google business profile, it can really help you attract clients who are local to your practice, as you have a physical location. But even if you don't have a physical location, therapists are, licensed within a specific state or maybe multiple states, but for the most part, one or two states. And so Google Maps can definitely help you stand out online. Directories, um, and I'm talking about directories like Psychology Today, can bring a lot of people to your practice. Actually, did a poll on LinkedIn about the effectiveness of Psychology Today, and I got mixed responses. But from my experience working with clients, when you have a very good Psychology Today profile, when you have a highly optimized Psychology Today profile that speaks directly to your niche and your ideal client, you have a higher chance standing out, attracting people to your website and ultimately to your practice. Social media is an important part of your online footprint. Of your online presence, leverage media channels um, if if you are comfortable with. And this live is on LinkedIn. Is also I'm streaming it on YouTube as well. Those are both social media platforms. So obviously, social media is an important part of your online presence. Um, uh, Media, podcasts, articles that you are either guest writing or maybe you are quoted in articles. This is also a part of your online presence, is an integral part of your online presence. It's really a communication channel that belongs to you, doesn't belong to any other platform, to any entity. And in fact, all these other activities here should lead to building your email marketing list. And the last one is advertising. Obviously, advertising, online advertising on Google, on Meta, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, whatever it is, can attract clients to your. This is, as you can see, your footprint can be rather large, um, including referrals. So back to this question of SEO. Um, and there's a lot of speculation right now that's happening whether SEO is worth it, is it dying because of AI, and all this content that is being generated with AI. I can tell you from my personal experience, it's much harder to generate traffic to it with SEO right now. But it's just because we're used to doing it one way, um, but it's still worth it. So isolating a channel, a marketing channel, whether it's SEO or social media, isolate it like that. I don't think it makes sense to, put all your efforts into this, but it's definitely important to not neglect it, right? So this presentation is not about SEO, but if SEO is part of your overall marketing mix, so to speak, if you have been doing SEO, you should continue to do SEO, meaning making sure that you are present in different directories. There are directories for therapists specifically. There are small business directories that can attract traffic to your website. Um, Directing people from social media to your website helps your SEO. Generating content, useful content that speaks directly to your target audience is important. And here's some tips, how to you know make SEO work for you. Use AI tools to help you develop content. A lot of people are kind of like iffy about AI. I use AI to develop my content, and it doesn't mean that I use it to write all my articles, no. But I use it for thinking, I use it to create outlines, I use it to maybe to check how to structure a certain paragraph to make sure that it sounds the way uh, people would understand it. So Definitely use AI tools to help you develop new content or improve your old content. That's important too. Um, Generating positive reviews on Google will generate more traffic. So if you have positive reviews on Google, first of all, you should have a Google Business Profile. As I mentioned it before on this slide, it will help you stand out on Google Maps. Um, but also, if you're thinking about your own behavior, right? So when we're looking at we're looking at providers and businesses around us, and if we see them on maps and we see them in the Google business profile directly, click on those who have positive reviews first. It's similar to healthcare providers as well. Now, there are ways to generate reviews without soliciting clients. That's uncomfortable for you. If you don't feel like it's ethical, you can ask your peers for reviews. You can ask your referral sources for reviews. You can ask your supervisors for reviews, and so on. Tip number 3 here, actually, to not confuse, it's important to stay consistent across all platforms, right? So for SEO, if you are consistent in how you describe your private practice, if you're consistent, you describe yourself, also your pictures and everything, um, it will signal that that you are reputable. Reputable. It will basically help not only build your reputation as a professional, but it will also signal that you are relevant to what people are searching for. So that will help your SEO. But again, SEO is a complex topic, so I will not go deep into that. But that's all to say that I don't think it's dead. Even though there is a lot of people out there that speculate on this topic, I think that it's still worth investing your time in. But with all the new tools, um, you can spend less time on SEO than before, maybe. So how about social media, right? Social media is also um, one of those things that people feel conflicted about. A lot of therapists feel conflicted about being present on social media. Oh, hi, Brenda. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. So, you know, and uh, and I'd say that social media can really help you in several ways. It can help you build up your reputation. It can help you attract more people to your practice, like have more eyeballs. These are big platforms with a lot of people active on them, active on them. But the most important thing, it can help you generate traffic to your website, right? Um, Also, very important to remember that social media is not only for telling people how wonderful therapy is and how important therapy is, and maybe that you're open for business, but it's also important for generating referrals, for networking, for connecting with people who might be good referral sources for you, for building your reputation. So, here are some of the tips that I came up with for this live today, and hopefully you can apply them right away. Um, Use the platform that will also allow you to network. I think that's a very important thing. So part of the reason that I'm going live on LinkedIn right now is not only to attract clients, but also to build my reputation as a marketer and also create connections and networking opportunities. Similarly to your practice, um, we know that referrals can be a major part of being your caseload. So being present on a platform like LinkedIn not only allows you to build your reputation, not only allows you to connect with potential clients, but also allows you to connect with other providers, with other referral sources. Um, Tip number 2, don't spend all your time on social media, right? Social media is just part of your marketing funnel, right? It's not the main channel. And another reason why I don't recommend spending all your time on social media is because algorithms change all the time. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket. Some people build caseloads, successful caseloads, using a specific social media platform. But if the algorithm changes, if there are new regulations when it comes to social media, see, we're seeing it with TikTok. If there's something that is happening that can change your reach, I mean, the stream of new clients may reduce. So it's important to stay on social media, but also don't treat it um, as the only way to generate referrals and clients and so on. And tip number three, um, your social media activity can boost your SEO. So don't forget to direct people from social media platforms to your website, to your services, to your blog posts. Everything is linked, everything is related. Maybe the biggest takeaway that I want you to have from this live today is that everything works together. There's no one separate channel that needs to be leveraged. It's all about your entire online presence. Um, Tip number four, use your social media for reputation and brand building, right? So people who are look for your services will check out your social media profiles. Sure, they will check out everything because before they decide to schedule an appointment with you, unless you were recommended to them as a specialist by somebody they trust already, right? But even in that case, they will still check you out. They will more likely to schedule an appointment with you if you were recommended. But if they're just doing a Google search, if they come up, your website comes up or your Psychology Today profile comes up, and they're considering you, they will check out everything about you, your social media, your website, everything there is to learn about you. So make sure that what you present is relevant to your niche, it's relevant to your sources, it's relevant to your ideal client. And tip number five, leverage social media to build your email list. At the end of the day, your email list is the channel that you can control. It is the channel that is not depending on algorithms and so on. So if you use your social media to build your email list, you are safeguarding your marketing efforts for the future. Now, it's a good time to mention that you know I personally like LinkedIn very much for all these reasons because it builds reputation. It allows you connect with referral sources. It allows you to network. It allows you to reach potential clients. And so I have together a workshop together with my friend Gordon Brewer. You might know him. He's the host of the Practice of Therapy podcast. It's a workshop on LinkedIn that's going to happen on Monday. And it's called, and it's basically, um, uh, it's basically a workshop that takes you from unknown to unmissable and helps you building your presence on LinkedIn and building your reputation on LinkedIn to generate referrals. So it's an important topic. If you can attend it, scan this QR code to save your spot. It's going to be an hour-long workshop with a 30-minute Q&A where you can ask all the questions that you can. So Gordon and I have been planning for it and preparing for it. And again, it's a great place to start if you want to start building your reputation online. Another thing that I want to say about LinkedIn specifically is that if you are publishing articles on LinkedIn, they're also helping you with SEO, because a lot of times when I do Google searches for very, very specific niche topics, articles from LinkedIn come up. So LinkedIn is really a robust platform for that. All right. So I want to tell you that, so the main thing that I want to, highlight in this live today and help you with it is that ideally your online presence should function as a seamless marketing funnel, right? For your practice rather than a series of disconnected activities. And this is what I'm seeing therapists do a lot, is treating each channel as disconnected activity. Social media, um, a lot of social media activity, but when I go on someone's profile, I don't see a link to a website. This is like a basic thing that can really help you improve your presence online. And, so if you treat this whole thing as one seamless marketing funnel, it will help you be visible and findable for your clients. Now, search online before making a decision. As I said, they want to see that a therapist is a credible person, approachable, and a good fit for their needs. So, everything you can do to show that you're a good fit for a particular client, your ideal client that fits your niche, right? Um, and specifically, if you have a private pay practice, right? Everything you can do um, that can help you. All right. It seems like my LinkedIn stream stopped for some reason. I hope that thanks, Brenda. I don't know why it stopped. I didn't stop it. I'll check in. But just for those of you catching on YouTube, having a strong online presence allows you to meet your potential clients where they are. And LinkedIn is where they are right now. So again, if you can attend the workshop that I've planned together with Gordon Brewer, I'll be happy to see you there. If you have questions, leave me a comment, send me an email, me a DM. Be happy to respond and happy to connect with you. Bye.